What's up, guys? So in this video I was basically explaining to you guys how I trade Nasdaq, gold, and US 30, and I was also showing you guys exactly what I look out for if I take a trade. Enjoy. So basically it's just all about the highest point the market has gone and the lowest point the market can go, or the lowest point the market has gone and the highest point the market can go, which is higher highs and higher lows, lower lows and lower highs. That is basically what the market like. That's basically how I look at the market. Now let me explain this. Um, this was Monday last week, right? So I'm going to explain it from here down. And the reason why I made my decisions from here down, because we took mostly sales on Nasdaq, right? So coming into the new the week on Monday, what I was looking at on Nasdaq was this area. I was looking at this area on Nasdaq. I'm thinking, um, this is an area of support. Right, I was looking at this on Nasdaq and I was like, okay, price made this high, like price made this low, price made this low, made a new high, low, new high, low, new high, right? Just creating higher highs and higher lows, right? And then price took out this low, created this, making it a lower low, couldn't break this high, so this is a higher, lower high, right? And then price went on to break this low, making this a lower low, came up and can't still respecting this high, so creating another lower high, right? And what this story here tells me is that what this zone here tells me is that price on this zone, buyers are in control and they can push price up, they can push price up, but whenever price breaks this low, it can come all the way down here, right? It can come this low. That's what price is telling me here, that above, below this area, it can come this low. That above this area, yeah, buyers can still push it up, buyers can still push it up, but below this area, it can come this low, right? So I took note of that, and then coming into the new week, price was around this area, so price started to pull back into this area, right? And when price started to pull back into this zone, I knew that okay, above this zone, I already know that buyers are in control of the market above this zone, right? I already know that buyers are in control of the market above this zone. I already know that the buyers have control in this zone and they can push price back up in this zone. So I wasn't looking to take a buy on this zone, right? Rather, I was willing to take a buy below the zone, because what this thing here, this drop, what this break here tells me is that below this area, price can come this low, right? So week started, price started to push up into the area. I was patient, I was waiting, respected these highs, which is a good thing, and I was still waiting, and came, this was in session at around 1 p.m. GMT. This was roughly almost session, right? 30 minutes from session. This was it too. I already knew that when I see price below this area, that means that price can come this low, right? So price came below this area, and I took my first trade on Nasdaq, and we took profits here exactly. This was my TP, was around here, and we took profit here and made back, right? Now price came back into this area. I started to print the same move that he already did here, respecting highs, not breaking highs, and then starting to push back into this area in session. So you can see here, this was but it was no, it was starting to push back into this area, but it was doing it out of session. So that was one of the reasons why I wasn't interested in this trade no more, because it was doing all this out of session, right? Was doing everything out of session. So I wasn't really interested in taking any trade here because of the whole thing. So that's why I did not take a sell from this area down here. Even though this candle here kind of wicked back into here before dropping, and this happened during session, but already I was already losing interest in the trade since this whole thing happened out of session. So I was like, I'm just going to sit on this one and not take any trade today. So I ignored this whole move. Price came down here, and then below this area, the same thing again. I marked out this zone. This was my next zone, right? So this was my next zone, right? And then my next zone was all still the same thing. Price comes here, breaks this, and comes this low, right? Then pulls back inside, just like it did here. Breaks this, and comes this low, telling you that okay, under this area, price can come this low. So the same thing happens here. Let me use my arrow. So this story here, price moves below this zone and comes this low, telling you that under this area, price can come this low. Price saying that here above this area, buyers still have a bit of control, but under this area, sellers are fully in control and they can push price all the way here, right? The same thing. Broke this zone and came down all the way here, telling me that below this zone, here above this zone, there are buyers that still have some kind of control to push price back up. But below the zone, sellers are fully in control and they can push price all the way back down here, right? That is what the story is telling me. So, and that was what I was going to trade on. So I simply just waited. Sorry. So I simply just waited. Price pushed back in, and during session, this was 1 p.m. session, price started to come back underneath this area. But the reason why I did not take this trade was that there was just so many moves that I wasn't comfortable with during this session, right? Was just so many moves that I wasn't really comfortable with during the session. And if you can see here, like price broke back into this area, tried to break back in, and then rejected, and then this week formed, and on this week form I was already uncomfortable with the whole move. I said that I was gonna also sit this one out, but then at the end of the day, it drops like it's supposed to drop to the next low, right? So that's the reason why I did not take this trade, but it was still the same concept. Price breaks this low, comes this low, telling you that okay, under this area, sellers are fully in control and they can push price all the way down here. It's all about the next zone, right? So they can push price all the way down here. So price push come price starts to retrace, respecting highs here. So I know this is a lower high, right? And then once this lower high starts to break back below this area where we all know that sellers are fully in control, you can expect price to drop all the way down here, which is exactly what the market did, right? So uh, generally, I was actually expecting another move, but this one happened out of session, and that's why I wasn't involved in this trade. This one, right? Because this is also uh, a zone, right? That tells you a story that okay, below this zone, price can come all the way down here, right? Below this zone, sellers are fully in control of the market and they can push price all the way down to the next zone, which is here, right? So right now, it just happened. It is what it is. So I'm just going to be looking forward to this new week and to see how I can be able to capitalize on the opportunities and see how I can be able to catch a trade. Right? Right now, everything is just there's nothing special about the way the market is looking right now. It's just looking the way it's looking. So there is no opportunity that I'm seeing at the moment, but we're going to have to watch and see what the market is going to do on Monday, and then hopefully I can catch a trade. So generally, this is how I like to view the market. I like to view the market in like, let me explain this in another um let me explain this in another, what's it called, another pair, so you guys can, it can make a lot more sense to you all. So let me explain this using uh let's say let's say gold, right? Let me explain this again using gold so it kind of makes sense to you generally. So let's say, okay, I like to use the 1 hour though, that's what I use, but this concept can still work in the 30 minutes, whatever time frame you are using, it can still work in it. But me personally, I like to use the 1 hour because that's like the perfect intraday time frame for me. That's why I use it. So here on gold, sorry guys. So here on gold, you see this zone, right? You see this zone, right? So price comes all the way up and takes out this zone, right? So what does this take out here tell you? This take out here, what it tells me is that, okay, below this area, sellers still have some sort of control to push the price down, right? But above this area, buyers are fully in control and they can come all the way up here. Above this area, buyers are fully in control and they can come all the way up here. Fully in control and they can come all the way up here, right? So price pulls back in, comes back above this area, and boom, pushes price all the way back up here, right? Uh, let me give another example. The price keeps pushing because we're in an uptrend on gold. Price keeps pushing, gives a new high. You see a new high, right? This new high says under these areas, price can keep pushing down. But once it's above here, it pushes and it's all the way up here. Yeah, we don't get a retracement on this one, but it's still the same concept actually. Still the same concept overall. And here is the trade that I also missed on gold that I wanted to take. This area here, right? So price comes, breaks this zone, pushes all the way up here. Same thing. What does the story tell me? The story tells us that under these areas, yeah, sellers still have some sort of control in the market, but above this area, buyers are fully in control and they can push the price all the way back up here. Right? That's the story that this place says to us. So price comes back down, it traces on, this is in session, this is 4 p.m. GMT, so this is in session, comes down, starts to break back up, you take the buy. Yeah, it took some time, but at the end of the day, boom. So it's all about, it's usually it's just about what the market is showing you. When the market breaks a zone and shows you that, okay, now I've broken this zone, buyers are fully in control and we can push price all the way back up to this place. Just look at the market as overall, so swing highs and swing lows, higher highs and higher lows. So when price creates a higher high, you expect a higher low. And when price creates a higher low, you expect another higher high. You anticipate another higher high, and you just want to get into the market where you think that the buyers are more in control of the market, right? So if you see this pullback here, you're not gonna just get in here because below this area, sellers still have some sort of control to push price down. So you want to wait for price to get back up both here, where you can now say, okay, this is now a zone where buyers are fully in control of the market. So I want to get in here, and then I want to push the price back up to the previous high and potentially new highs, right? So it's just about that. Like it's just about and also when you trade with the volume, that's why you trade in session. Because when you trade in session, there's volume in the market, so the volume is going to also help push price to your direction a lot faster, right? So that is basically what it's all about. But I missed this trade on gold right here. I was kind of pissed. I missed this trade on gold. I missed this one too, this one, and then that one. So I missed two trades on gold, and that was a lot. I was a bit pissed. It is what it is. You catch some, you don't catch some. And here's also my trade on US 30 that I took last week. Uh, really, really beautiful trade as well. I don't know if I took this one. I wasn't in this trade, but I took the trade from here. I took the trade from here. Now I use candle closures. I don't use wicks. I use candle closures. So just so you know, I use candle closures. When this happens, I like to use candle closures. I don't use wicks. So this is another trade that I took on US 30 last week. I think it was a sell. Beautiful trade by the way. So the same thing, price gives a new high, right? Trade this low here, gives another high, giving you the story that okay, okay, so price creates this low here, pushes price back up, telling you that okay, above this area, buyers have some sort of control. Above this area, buyers have some sort of control. But below this area, sellers have some control and they can push price down, right? Sellers have some control and they can push price down, right? So session came and started to see these weeks. These weeks kept respecting these many highs here, respecting these highs here, and then started to take out these lows. Take out these lows and started to reject these zones. So it was like it wasn't the best of trades, but it made sense when I was seeing it looking because I was also like it was Wednesday and I haven't taken any trade on Nasdaq since then because I've been missing most of my trades on Nasdaq and gold. Sorry, Nasdaq was moving funny, but gold, I was missing my trades on gold, so I was kind of getting a bit like I was kind of looking at US 30, seeing if I could see a good opportunity since I also trade US 30 sometimes. So I was looking at it, of making sense. The reason why I think price was gonna keep pushing down, right? So I saw this high, this was a high, which was respected, and then decided to take out all these lows here. So I just kept it simple and did the basic that you would expect, which is that I took the trade. I think my stop loss was sorry. Took the trade. I think my stop loss was somewhere around here. What is happening? So my stop loss was somewhere around here. Yeah. And I was targeting these lows. Come on now. So I was targeting these lows right here because I knew that okay, price underneath this area is all about the next zone. Where is the next zone? The next zone is these lows right here. I didn't use this one because I just felt like these are also rejections from this zone, so it wouldn't make sense for me to target this one when I can target this one. So that's why I use this low, and then that's why I made some good profits in the market overall, right? So overall in this week, I'm just chilling, right? I'm just going to be chilling. I'm just waiting to see what the market is going to do. Right now, I don't have any picture of anything at the moment, right? And I don't have any picture of anything in the moment. There's nothing for me to do right now. But coming into this new week, I'm going to more like sitting on my hands on Monday because you never really know what to expect, right? But overall, what this video is trying to explain to you guys is when you want to enter a trade, when you want to take a sell on a trade, you're looking to take the sell on the area where um, buyers or sellers are fully in control. You don't want to take the trade where buyers and sellers are both in control. In zones like this where buyers are in control and they can push price back and sellers are also in control. This is zones where buyers and sellers are in control. So this is where I call a no trade zone, right? This this whole zone right here is what I like to call a no trade zone because buyers and sellers are both in control of the market in this zone. So that's why I like to call it a no trade zone. I like to take my trades based off the area where sellers or buyers are fully in control. So if I'm looking to take sales, I'm looking to take sales where sellers are fully in control of the market. And if I'm looking to take buys, I'm looking to take buys where buyers are fully in control of the market. And yeah, that's basically how I enter off trades. So I don't just come into the market and just look to take a buy or sell where I think is going to sell or buy. No, I take buy where I see that buyers are in control of the market. Because like I always explain to you guys, trading is not about a fight. Team A and Team B is always fighting for who is going to be in control of the market. Buyers and sellers are always fighting for who is going to be in control of the market, right? So if buyers and sellers are always fighting for who is going to be in control of the market, you don't want to come to join that fight. All you want to do is want to wait for someone to start winning. You want to be an asshole that you just sit on the sidelines and wait for buyers or sellers to start winning. And once buyers or sellers starts to win, you join the winning team and make money with the winning team. So when you come in a zone like this where buyers and sellers are in control and there is uncertainty on who's going to gain control of the market, you want to just wait and wait and just see how the fight is going to end up. So that when once price starts pushing back below here, you already know that okay, sellers are in control and they are winning this fight. So you want to join the battle from here and then take it back down here, where you know sellers are fully in control and they can win the fight. So that's basically how I look at the market. And before I like take my trades, this is how I analyze the market and view it from this point of view. Anyways, you guys have a good day. Enjoy.